there everybody, Phantom Echo here, and welcome back to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. So let's jump right in. Oh, it's you, huh? Do you know what I am? Because I don't. I don't feel anything at all. Not a thing. Oh. What the? Pete, where'd you go? Oh no. What happened? What? Pete disappeared in front of you? Just come back here for now. A new case just came in that's cause for concern. Could be related to what you just witnessed. This case comes in from Old Man Mizushima. You might remember him as the one behind those 4 urban legends you recently investigated with the occult club members. It well and truly is a small world out there, even when it feels bigger than ever in some ways. Anyway, he's tasked us with tracking down his cat. Frankly, during times like this, there's something to be said for a down-to-earth gig like this one. Mizushima said he'd be waiting for you at K Cafe, although he didn't actually state when. Wouldn't hurt to go ahead and check things out at the cafe, so go do that. Roger that. Oh! What the heck? Feels like it stopped. I wonder if it was an earthquake. You guys hear that trembling? Welcome. Grab a drink, have a seat, stay as long as you like. Okay, you gave me nothing. How about you? An earthquake? No, I didn't feel anything of the sort. I did not hear it. So Old Man Mizushima's not in right now. Alright. You originally met with him there early in the morning, right? Might as well come back around the same time and see if he shows up. Oh! It's you again. Been waiting, you know. So what can I do for you? You stopped by yesterday afternoon, but you couldn't find me? You must just have bad timing, kid. I've been waiting here forever for you. Where's done is done. Let's just let bygones be bygones and start searching now. Alright. My Miko, you see, he's inside this wall here. What the? Not again. Did you summon Miko? Oh my god, he must have summoned Miko. Holy mother! You're at the K Cafe right now. Picking up readings of really strong digital wave vibrations on the 4th floor. It's a really huge current coursing through there. He's on the old time capsule being the cause of them. What's that, an earthquake? I can confirm it's definitely not that. There's no movement here on the 1st floor. You're just sensing the intense digital what? Pete! It's... I don't want to know. It's better not knowing. Things are fine just as they are now. It's better if they don't change. Please stop. Don't wake me from this. It's Miko. No, I'm Pete. Whatever you are, Miko, just come back to me. Please. No, I can't. That's too much to ask of me. I'm not. Please, leave me alone. Let me stay. Just the way they are. I'm sorry, Miko. I'm sorry. Did I finally get through to you again? The vibrations have stopped for now, but the digital waves are still as intense as ever. There's something big brewing in there. As I suspected earlier, they're coming from that old vacuum tube computer inside the wall. The digital waves are just gushing out of there from the old internet lines that the computer is hooked up to. So much so, in fact, that they're forming a cybernetic ley line, a digital line of sorts. If this thing persists, it's only a matter of time before its effects are felt in the real world. I need you to go inside that vacuum tube computer and do what you can to stop it. I'm counting on you. Why? Why do you have to know who I really am? Come on, Pete. No response. I'm Pete. Nakano Broadway Construction, Part 1. Construction plans for Nakano Broadway, hereby abbreviated as NB, were announced in 1959, ultimately taking 7 years to complete. The reason for the lengthy duration was due to a major issue that routinely manifested throughout the process. During land leveling, underground water leaked, resulting in the immediate halt to any and all work within the area. A large lake formed and the site was left alone for a long time. Mysteriously, large fish appeared en masse, attracting fishermen. Records also indicate people bathed there in large numbers, and that a child at one point drowned in the lake. Today, something terrible happened. A strange Digimon appeared in the middle of my bed. It was so cold in there. Even when I tried calling out for help, nobody came for me. These two detectives eventually showed up. Kyoko and me? He asked me who I was, but I said I didn't know. So Kyoko gave me a name. She decided to call me Pete, because I'm some sort of time capsule. Yep, Pete. That's my name. Made me so happy to have one. Names really are special things to have. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 2. No blueprints exist for NB. 1961 saw the Japanese government commence its income doubling plan in order to re-energize the post-war economy. In tandem with unemployment policies, public works projects flooded the country, with major construction companies allotted huge budgets. Around 1962, one such project, the main route for the Shuto Expressway, was completed ahead of schedule. It was at that point that attention turned back towards NB. Idle laborers and resources were funneled into the area from central Tokyo, at which point work on the building commenced in earnest. It's likely that there wasn't time to even think of preparing proper blueprints for NB at that stage. Yoshida really likes this girl named Fuyume Yuki. He always sits me on his lap and tells me all about her. Everything is perfect about her, he says. Her singing, her dancing, her looks, everything. He says she's 1 in a million among idols. I can't do any of those things. I can't sing and I can't dance, but what I can do is curl up and fall asleep on Yoshida's lap. I love doing that. I also just love hearing Yoshida talk to me so happily. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 3. With no blueprints to draw upon, concrete was poured and rebar was erected, tailored to the land around the site. When construction was concluded 4 years later, the final building had 3 underground floors, as well as 10 floors above ground. East Asia's greatest commercial building was therefore constructed on little more than sheer willpower. However, this came at a cost to some aspects of NB's integrity. The escalator, for instance, only connects the first 3 floors. Most of the underground floors have also gone unused in the ensuing years. Such quirks are a direct result of the circumstances surrounding the building's inception. Yoshida told me that he and his son have been to a World's Fair once. He said that the line to the moon rocks was really long, so long that it made them tired, but he said his son still had a good time. People also call Yoshida Chef Mizushima. His full name is Yoshida Mizushima. Yoshida is a big, important man in the computer room, so he doesn't get out with his son much. He's glad they got to see the World's Fair. I wish I could have seen the World's Fair with Yoshida too, but he and I are always together in the computer room. So that's okay. I'm content. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 4. In most cases, large commercial buildings are run by their owners, who control everything from PR to tenants and internal bylaws. BW is an exception to that rule. From the very start, shop and residential spaces alike were sold piecemeal. People who bought their real estate inside the building were then free to utilize it however they pleased. Because of this, soon after NB opened, shop owners and residents started remodeling work on their respective stores and apartments. In the end, this meant that formal blueprints for NB weren't drafted until 8 years after the building was originally completed. Even in those early days, the building's layout had already become too unwieldy for anyone to fully grasp at that stage. Yoshida always has me sitting on his lap, petting my head all nice and gently. I love you, Yoshida. Yoshida always calls me Miko. Miko is a girl's name. but Yoshido gave it to me, so I love it. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 5. The basement of Broadway once housed a vacuum tube computer within its walls. It had been brought into the building after the end of World War II by war criminals who evaded arrest, shielded from the prying eyes of MacArthur's GHQ. The vacuum tube computer's purpose in those days remains a mystery. It's possible it could have been utilized for such things as mathematical computations or code breaking, but such speculation is unconfirmed. As time went on, there was eventually nobody left to carry on the original purpose set forth for the terminal. At that point, the computer was apparently buried inside the wall somewhere. It's dark in here. All dark. I can't see a thing. I'm okay being in the dark. I'm not scared of it or anything. But it's never been this dark before. Yoshido's not here. I don't even smell him. I can't go back outside. Yoshido, where are you? Yoshido. Yoshido? Please, sit me on your lap and pet my head again. Yoshido. Yoshi. To. Now you know. Now you know who I really am. I'm... So it's begun. I have to say, this is a bit more than what I bargained for. If this keeps up, the building's gonna collapse for sure, and my coffee will be ruined. Who am I? Somebody, anybody, tell me. Please, who am I? Yeah, that's right. My name is Miko. Yoshido is my friend. Keith is your friend. Yoshido is calling out for me. He's been looking for me this whole time. He found me. Yoshido. Oh! Looks like the tremors have stopped, just in the nick of time, too. That's my assistant for you. Done well. I don't have to worry about any broken coffee cups. Oh my god! Rico! Rico, it's really you! Yoshido, I'm so sorry. You've been waiting for me for so long. I'm the one who should be apologizing here, Miko. I'm the one who left you alone this whole time. I'm so sorry, my friend. No, it's okay, really. You don't have to be sorry. I know you've been waiting for me since the day you had to go. Oh, Miko. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I'd have never lived to see Miko with my own eyes again. What? I should probably explain. You see, back when the vacuum tube computer was still around, I lived here in this building, away from my family. That computer room was where I used to work. The only family I ever had with me the whole time was Miko here. I talked with Miko about everything there. My memories of my family, Fuyumiyuki, anything to help keep my loneliness at bay in there. He would join me in the computer room. We spent many, many hours together over the years. Eventually, they closed down the room and sealed the whole thing off with a thick wall. He was never there to begin with. It's around that time I lost Miko too. I couldn't find him wherever I looked. I had a bad feeling where he might have ended up and came back here who knows how many times to rescue him. In the end, I couldn't do anything for him. I gave up and over time nearly forgot about him. Before I knew it, it had been decades since we'd last been together. I can't thank you enough for making this happen. We couldn't have been reunited without you, kid. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now we can go back to living together again. Thank you. I'll never, ever forget this day. I see. Nice work. I can only imagine how hard it was, but you really did a good job. So our Pete was actually a cat named Miko, sealed deep inside a wall along with that old vacuum tube computer from the American occupation days. Somehow, using the building's internet, or rather the power of its ley line, he merged with the computer and became a Digimon. That old cat's had a heck of a life, wouldn't you agree? We can't say for sure what the actual assimilation process entailed, but at this point, we know better than to doubt it happened. It's amazing just how much and yet how little the digital and real worlds are siphoned off from one another. I imagine the reason Pete showed up again after all those years is because of the digital wave of abnormalities we've seen. You know, there's still one thing about the whole story that bugs me a little. What would that be? You mentioned that towards the end, old man Mizushima said, now we can go back to living together again, right? Well, yeah. What do you think he meant by that? I don't think he's a ghost, do you? If you think he's a ghost, comment that in the comments. Not only that, but in the case you solved earlier where he was the one behind the urban legends, how did he keep breaking into the building? Let's assume for the sake of the argument that he somehow had access to an entrance that let him come and go at the timing he did. If he'd physically been getting into the building so much that way that he was being reported, you'd think something would have gone differently. Oh. Got any theories you'd like to propose? Yoshiro Mizushima. If we looked into his backstory, might be able to find our answers pretty easily. What do you think? Should we dig a little more? Please, leave us be. Don't go looking for us. I think we should let him be. Yeah, that's understandable. That's probably best we do indeed let sleeping dogs lie. Alternatively, we could let the occult kids know about this. They have a real field day going after it. I mean, they came face to face with a real... You know what? Nah, let's keep it to ourselves. It's a good idea, Kyoko. Not all mysteries in this world need to be solved. Knocking on Broadway brings many things together. The spirit world and the world of the living, the normal and the surreal. And now, the physical and the digital. Truly, nothing is impossible in this crazy hole in the wall we call home. Hey. What the? Arata! Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. I have a message for you. Come to Odaiba. Pseudo said that the weakened Examon will be heading back there. It's your chance to defeat Examon. Help Pseudo. Listen up though. Come alone. Don't tell Kyoko or anyone else. Just you. See you later. What? Arata. Ah, here you are. I've been waiting. I'll take care of that big thing first. It'd be messy if your buds start showing up. Arata. Yes, Pseudo told me all about it. You softened up Examon, right? Where'd it go, Cyber Sleuth? Yeah. Ah, okay. This one? This is the one you're worried about. It's pretty convenient, being able to devour anything. Eaters, Digimon, even human beings, really. I just want to eat and eat and eat, and I can't stop. I can't help it. It's like I'm always starving. The more I eat, the more power I gain. But at the same time, I'm able to feel less and less. Wait, what? A strange thing is that it's not as bad as I thought it might have been. for whatever it's worth. Oh, Rada, does that repulse you? I suppose it would have to. Oh, Rada, come to your senses. What's that? What's the point of getting this powerful? It's not like I want to do something terrible. There was something I had forgotten to do for so long, and I finally remembered what it was. So I'm gonna finish it, and to do that, I need power. More, 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 and more! It's because I remembered! I have nowhere to hide, and all my escape routes are cut off. So I'm moving forward. No matter what happens, I won't try to run or hide anymore. Oh god. Who cares all about that? You're right. Let's just leave that for now. The real matter at hand is this huge thing. Okay. I'm going to start. Oh boy. Alright. Look at that big boy. Okay, so he can't really do much against him. So, we're going to swap you and you. Here we go. Destroyed hook. I wish you wouldn't miss. BTFR 3. He might be immune, but it's worth a shot. I had a Gorgon. Yep. Soul Chopper. Oh, a lot of damage. Okay, that's actually pretty decent for Phantomon. Oh. Let's do Nightmare 3. Got another Soul Chopper. Dang, this is so much damage. Killed Witchfire, killed with Rage. Okay. Ooh, combo. Oh, it's a Rada. Hyper Infinity Cannon. Nice damage on that. Let's go another Nightmare. Ambrose of Demise. Oh lord, he is beefing up. Come on, hit this time. Destroyed hook. Every time. Alright, Phantomon. Soul Chopper. Uh-oh. Nightmare 3. Here goes. Ooh. Oh my god, we actually knocked him down. This one's really too big for me. I'm never gonna be able to eat it all. What's that? Something you want to say? I got nothing. I know what you want to say anyway. I mean, it's been on my mind too. I thought that suitor could be using me. I'm sick and tired of thinking about all that. Let the clever ones sort out the hard stuff. After all, I'm still just a kid. I haven't grown or changed a bit since 8 years ago. Still just a boy. So I should act like one, right? Do what the wise adults tell me. Be good. That way I get power I want. It's simple, give and take. That's what I'm talking about. I've disappointed you, haven't I? We got along so well, up until now. But look, I'm changing. Now don't move an inch, Arata. I'm no longer the person I once was. Am I gonna try connection jumping anymore? Oh! What? Wait. He's not... But why did he leave Examon? He's not gonna do anything with him? Well done. But to think he managed to take out a rampaging dragon even after it had been weakened. Ended up turning out just as I expected. Wait, what, you knew? Ha! One smart cookie! Oh my god. Examon's activities may have halted, but Magnamon and the others are still monitoring it. There should be no cause for concern, but they're still keeping an eye on it just in case. This completes the bond between you and Digimon. Not only have you successfully courted the Royal Knights to our cause, you've gotten past their misplaced trust and their delusions. Be proud of who you are. Yes, what is it? There's still Leopardmon and Crusadermon lurking about. You're... and Arata. You're concerned about Arata Sonata. Actually, I suppose given how you think, you find this prospect exciting. His skills don't rival those of the Royal Knights, but he's approaching that level abnormally quick. But someday, those powers of his might make him... Nah, he is perhaps already a threat to us. I shall leave him to you. Perhaps use your usual crouching lunge attack. Sure, that would be the best strategy to employ. Excuse me, hello? I know where Miss Rie... No. I know where Crusadermon is. Oh my god, you do? I got help from the Kamishiro engineers and analyzed all Tokyo's digital waves. Traces of the method used to control digital waves were found in the Akihabara digital shift. Following the traces back led us to picking up a signal that matches Crusadermon's. So please, come to Akihabara. I beg you. I'll be waiting there. Looks like we're about to reach the climax of this case. The only remaining Royal Knights who oppose us are Leopardmon and Crusadermon. Finding where one of them lurks is a big step. Make haste for Akihabara. Chapter 17, Recollection. I'm going to leave this episode here. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you like the content, be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, this has been Phantom Echo, signing off. Take care and stay safe, everybody, until the next episode of Digimon Story, Sleuth. We'll be going after, you guessed it, Crusadermon in Akihabara.